Hi everyone, so this is my swallowtail dress I made using Lil Luxe patterns. It was a pretty easy project, but I did learn a few things along the way, and this is sort of a reference of how I should do it next time I make another one of these dresses. So first of all, cutting out the pieces, I used for a size 4T the entire length of the fabric, which is about 44 inches. I placed my pieces like this. If you have a certain pattern, I did find out that the direction of the sleeve could affect the pattern direction for some people. And I did do a white lining to mine. You do a double stitch at the bottom to ruffle the sleeve. The bodice assembly has, of course, the front fabric and the lining, and they are right sides facing together, and you sew along the pattern. I put all my pins there. And you just stitch all around, pretty easy, and then you trim all the way around. Once that's done, you mark where you're going to place your sleeves. I used little pins. You will ruffle your sleeves. That is, of course, necessary to the length of the distance of the pattern for your size. And you can see I ruffled them, and they're between the two pins that I marked. And I pinned them and then I stitched them. You can see both sides are stitched. And then I will sandwich them between both pieces, the lining and the front fabric, and I will stitch them all close, the entire length of the sleeve circle. The sides of the bodice, sewing the sides, I made a mistake and I just sewed the front sides when I should have sandwiched the back bodice between the front bodice main, so it should have looked like this, and I forgot to do that. But I fixed it once I finished the dress. I had to do a lot of unstitching. The back piece, I actually had to use two pieces to make the back piece. And the back piece has an elastic, so you do a casing and you pull your elastic through. And when you're adding it to the front of the skirt, you'll put wrong sides together, leaving a 3/8 inch at the top. And it'll all make sense when you're adding the pieces together. You flip the skirt over, you make the right sides facing together, and you do a casing or a stitch all the way down the side so it has this nice finish ending so you don't have to serge at all, which is really nice. It's a really nice finish. Now the front, the 3/8 inch that you left on top, that gets ruffled, and I did 2 large stitches and then just pull the threads and ruffled it. Now adding my bodice to my skirt, I marked the center with pins just so that I knew that I would sort of have my ruffles equally divided. And you only sew the front of the bodice piece to the front of the skirt, not the back lining of the bodice piece, because that's going to cover all of the stitching that's there. So when you turn it around and you stitch it, it should, see, show no stitching. That's something that I have to work on. A little tough, but it was a really good project and overall easy pattern to follow. Thank you.